The Nightlife Society presents. Say, what's going on with y'all? It's your partner, Sepulveda's on. Well known Sepulveda Prince, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk a little sports with y'all for a hot second. I ain't gonna take too much of your time and shit like that. And, by it being Super Bowl Sunday and everything, game of point of time. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So, and on that note, first let me say shout out to the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, man, I was going for Seattle. Um, really for a few reasons, right? So, not just because they are here on the West. And LA, LA, we fuck with Seattle. Like real shit, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, hey man, shout out to the Ism and the ladies that stumped down around the Aurora and Denny Way on in that 206, you dig? But but also because of the quarterback Sam Donaldson, right? So, dude from USC and yeah, University of South Central, baby. Yeah. I thought about old Figueroa at that. So, and USC don't really have a lot of quarterbacks that make it to the NFL that do pretty good. We got a few here and there, but not a lot. So it was good to see that, a USC alumni win this championship like that, So, but more important on top of all of that, wait, hold on, let me put that on, hold on. Let's go back a little bit. So when Seattle played New England last time, I mean, it was just good for them not to do no stupid shit like they did last time, you know what I'm saying? Plus, they had Pete Carroll coaching back then. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Beast Mode been running these fools over all game, get down here to the 1 yard line, and you want to let Russell Wilson throw the ball. But anyway, back up here, so it was good not to see that. But more important, on top of all that, man, hey, while we up on this LA scene and on Figueroa and all that, um, let's go down the street northbound on the other side of the 10 and to this place we call it the Crypto Arena. And I'm not a Laker fan. No, no, no. I'm not no Laker fan. I'm a uh I'm a Laker aficionado. Showtime Laker aficionado. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So by that, I'm saying that to say that man, I'm against anything when it comes to sports, not personal, but when it comes to sports, man, I'm against anything out of New England area. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anything that's Celtic related. You know what I'm saying? But let's sprinkle it with some truth real quick though. When it comes to the sports shit, I mean shit, man, the New England area guys has a history of winning championships. You know what I'm saying? From the Celtics to the Patriots to the Red Sox. So, let's say that. You know what I'm saying? And by the Celtics the Celtics is up one championship on us right now, but just know the history of the rival between us and them. Shit, you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Not only respect it, but acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, but far as like, talking this sports shit talk, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm against anything out there. So, the Patriots could have been playing, hey, man, the number one high school football team in California. Guess who I'm going to go for? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so, but, and you know what? And let me just say this too also, because like I said, we're going to talk a little sports shit right quick, you know what I'm saying? But while we on this, at the, about the Lakers and shit, right? So, I said it a few years ago, and we should have known when, rest in peace, Kobe, we should have known shit was going to be crazy in 2020 when Kobe died in January. But I was telling people, watch out all the number 8s and 24s that's that's going to start popping up in sports, right? So, and and not just basketball, football, baseball, all that, you know what I'm saying? Because most of the youth that was coming up out of college and everything, or their last few years in high school, or last year in high school, that was in doing sports, they was coming up out of college. So most of them probably was Kobe fans. You know what I'm saying? Um, so, but let me say this though. All right, hey man, I mean, look bro. Whatever sports you play, if you know your skill level is below average or even average at best, hey man, don't get number 8 or 24. No. Pick another number, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand, you want to show honor and everything like that and pay homage and everything. But man, if your game skill is not worthy of the number 8 or 24, don't get that number, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your mama birthday number. You know what I'm saying? The little girlfriend you had at the time when you graduated, her birthday number, like something else, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, let me go around the corner right quick with this. That's like when with 23, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Especially with basketball. You know what I'm saying? Every player that they just let any old goofy just grab number 23 if it's available. Man, I'll be looking at games. Sometimes I'll forget the teams. And I'm a Laker. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about, really. But man, over the years, I've seen teams. I'm still up here looking at the camera show the bench, and you got some dude, this nigga like 6, 7 players down from the coach. You know what I'm saying? He getting up, taking off his warm up jacket off, and the nigga got number 23. It's like, come on, bro. Have some respect. Hey, man, and I'm not out. Look, Laker. Man, I couldn't stand Michael Jordan when he was on his during the '90s when he was dominating. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've seen so many LA people that I grew up, you know what I'm saying, that was Laker fans and was switching. Man, man, that did something to me. Now I respect him now, I like him now, you know what I'm saying? Because he athletic, you know what I'm saying? And, but yeah, man, even went on no Nike hiatus. Well, no Airs, Jordans. Really, for a minute, it was all no Nikes because I even had to stop wearing the Cortezes. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that had to do with that dude, with MJ, you know what I'm saying? Doing his reign of terror. Now, I wasn't with that shit. No, I wasn't with that shit, but so, yeah, man, once again, man, let me reiterate what I just said, man. If you coming up out of college or high school, whatever not, and you into sports and your skill level is below average, average at best, even if you good, you know what I'm saying, you're not Mamba material, then bro, don't get number 8 or 24. Okay. So let me just say that. But yeah. But yeah, man, but yeah, like I said, man, shout out to the Seattle Seahawks for doing that thing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know if I would have went for Seattle if they wasn't playing against New England. Um, I mean, who knows? But I definitely would have been going for whoever, and I mean whoever was going against New England. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, it's only sports shit. But Laker, man. I don't do nothing out of that area. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, a Dodger. You know what I'm saying? LA Dodger. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be asking me what's my favorite football team now. Well, I was a LA Raider fan when they was in LA, but when they went back up to Oakland, and now that they're in Vegas, I don't really be tripping off them like that. So I'm probably more of probably a Steeler fan. Few reasons. One, because my mom, rest in peace, she was a Steeler fan, and Mike Tomlin. So I know he just retired, but Mike Tomlin, a brother from another mother, you know what I'm saying? And, it was just good. But even before Mike Tomlin got there, when they had Bill Cowher, you know what I'm saying? With that, he used to have that mean mug look on his face and just, you know, looking like your mama that got called to the school and she standing, she standing in the classroom, you know what I'm saying? So, plus the bus, um, and then I like that Cordell Stewart. You know what I'm saying? I had me a Cordell Stewart jersey, number 10, you know what I'm saying, slash. So I probably, you know what I'm saying, if I had to run with a team, it would be the Steelers and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm like, into like the gambling, sports gambling. I don't gamble, period, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not into the sports gambling and shit like that, whatever not. But probably that's what I go for. Besides that, man, Lakers and Dodgers, you know what I'm saying? Anything else, it is what it is. So um I'm trying to say, I think it was something else I probably want to tap in on. I know I'm gonna say it's a couple of videos that I got coming up too. Um, I have something that I really want to address, especially to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? But it's a universal suggestion that I just want to see what y'all think about some things. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be doing that like in the next day or two, something like that. So I'm gonna just bring in a closure with this, right? Sports, boxing. I don't know. Okay, first let me say this: is I don't know if it's allegations and allegedly that I don't know if y'all heard about the situation with Floyd Money Mayweather and the financial situation, right? So, and of course, and if you have, it probably been a little talks in there, but as of late, nah, man, it's been court papers filed. Hey, there's something going on. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's not, but I don't think it's bad as some people on social media be trying to say. He didn't went from, he broke as a joke and all that old shit like that. I don't think his um, financial situation got depleted to that amount, but it's definitely a crack in the foundation. Um, and what's crazy with that, man, is that, let me season it with some of this game right quick. So with boxing, man, boxing always been a trickery sport that's always has some fuck shit going on with everybody that's involved with it, but the motherfucking boxer. You dig what I'm saying? From the beginning of that shit, man, it's always been some financial jump roping going on, some bullshit, and which is crazy because, like, goddamn, I know football is brutal, but we, over the history, we done seen boxers, what I'm saying, get a few screws knocked loose. So it just real, it's fucked up to see on how a lot of the boxers got treated when it came to their financial status, you know what I'm saying? And, we can pick apart many reasons, whatever, whatnot, but I'm going to bring it over to this, though. With Floyd. See, Floyd, especially in the recent times, not just with the undefeated record, which is also, they say that's why he's been doing like these weird ass boxing over there somewhere in the middle of nowhere, Mediterranean Sea shit on these exposition fights, you know what I'm saying? Because the financial thing. I don't think so. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? It may be, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's definitely something, you know what I'm saying? If you're interested, to go ahead, y'all can just, like, shit, look it up and dive into it. And, this is just like a little starter kit for you, you know what I'm saying? You can take it from there. But my point is this, man. You know, Floyd had represented what we would call success in the boxing world. Like I say, not just with the undefeated record, but man, you talking about big time flossing. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't know if we can say millions, or should we even just throw a B on that with the billions, but definitely multi-millions, right? And some controversy here and there, whatever not, but nevertheless, you know, definitely shit, that nigga, that's bigger than the bag. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got the whole armor truck. But this what I'm saying is, man, I don't give a fuck how good you is in these sports. If you not financially educated on an above average level and you dealing with something where it's going to be a lot of money involved, I understand getting an accountant, accounting and all that shit. But if you don't got the intel that you need, you know what I'm saying, the know-how, the this and that and that and this, then man, if you got the money to pay another motherfucker to watch over your money, then nigga, go pay for the education yourself. Because you got to be crazy to think that here it is, you know what I'm saying, put not just physical health, but mental health on the line for sport and entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And, I ain't gonna even go into that though, you know what I'm saying, with the run nigga, jump nigga thing. But what I'm saying is that, you have a potential or that's your trajectory in life and that's what you're going to, then pay for the education that you need to watch over your own money. Man, that make no motherfucking sense for a lot of these entertainers and sports athletes and people that be having like multi-million dollars, man. Just to either, hey, if you spend it when you get it, I'm not really mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, when you go, you can't take it with you. You know what I'm saying? So the more that you got, the more that you're gonna leave for other people to enjoy. And if that's what it is, that's what it is. But what I'm saying is that to have somebody else to take it from you or do some fuckery or do some fandangling and just swindle it up out of you while you still here and able to put a stop to it, or at least not let it get as bad once you get up on it, man, that's a problem. I mean, that really makes absolutely no motherfucking sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like I say, man, it's something. You know what I'm saying? You got, I think, Showtime Boxing filed a lawsuit. I forgot the promoter's names. Not Bob Arum. Is it Bob Arum? No, Al Heyman. I think Al Heyman. There's some other dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's always gonna be somebody behind the shit. Like they say, man, you know what I'm saying? What's worse than the crime is the cover up. But, you know, anything that you're doing, man. Shit, I mean, you know, you ain't even really gotta be famous, whatever not. You know what I'm saying? You could be uh a regular average Joe, whatever not, even having a YouTube platform, whatever it is, you know you finna fall into some big money, or you in that lane where you finna run into a big bag. Yeah, man. Because it's hard to say, man. Get some trusted people around you, family, friends, man. All that shit don't matter, man. Man, learn the game yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Like we say, man, game over everything. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, God and game over everything, but that's a different book. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about, like, yeah, talking about TALM. Never mind, fuck it. But yeah, so on that note, I'm gone, man. I'm going ahead and tap back in with y'all. Um, shit, get you some game, man. And if you got you some game, as the marathon does, so this game, let it continue. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always, and I mean always, some more of it. You dig? So, till next time, y'all stay cool. I'm gone.